in April 26th.
I know,
We've spoken to Jen before. It's always nice to have her on. Hi, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
How are you?
Hi. I didn't know if we were here or not.
Yeah,
Hi.
we're here.
We're
How are you, honey?
We're all set to go.
We're wonderful. How are you?
We're real good.
Good. We are really excited to see this. We haven't got it here yet, obviously.
Hey, is this the one where the boobs were cut out?
There was no, but the way it was shot, there was never a full frontal.
Oh, well, there's all these rumours, and they were like, oh, Jennifer insisted the boobs were taken out, and I was like, well, that's it, I'm not going.
Rumor I will literally get rid of immediately. That's absolute BS.
Oh, fantastic.
Not the truth, but boys, don't worry, you won't have a lack of nudity. There's plenty of flying, slow motion, all sorts of things.
Flying slow motion, all sorts of things. I'm locked in.
See exactly what I mean.
I'm going to have ticket number 1.
The critics have loved this, and so to set up this movie, you and Paul Rudd star as a married couple, and you just want to escape, the New York lifestyle and experiment. So you go to this rural commune, and it's all about free love. And
we're actually forced out of our home because he loses his job, and because of the financial situation, we can't afford our apartment, so we're forced to go live with his brother in Atlanta, and then on the way we're stopped because we need to stop for the night because we've been driving, and we sort of come upon this crazy, what we think is just going to be a normal little bed and breakfast, and we're greeted with Joe Latrulio, who's a nudist, in the middle of the night in the forest, and then,
What do you think personally of nudists? Because I've never been able to get my head around it.
To be fascinating that people choose to just live their lives nude.
Yeah, but I've driven past the nude beaches on a boat and slowed down, and looked. There's always old, scaly, leathery men there, and no one that's really hot.
Do you have nude? I know you live in New York. Do you have nude beaches in LA? Have you ever seen them yourself or gone to one?
That's a really good question. I don't know. I think there might be. I'm sure there are secret beaches. Everywhere where people who feel that need to sort of disrobe will do so.
Are you? I can.
But you're right. They usually aren't very. They don't.
There's nothing flash there. Yeah, there's nothing flash.
You have an awesome body, by the way. I mean, you have always had this rockin' body.
Well, gracias. Not always, but gracias.
Oh, you have. You have. What do you do to? I mean, do you spend a lot of time like exercising? Do you have to be super careful with what you eat?
I just basically am very moderate. I don't do anything over. I never overdo anything. I don't over exercise. I just do stuff to make, But I think what I do when I do exercise is very, it's efficient.
It's efficient.
And I also eat. I thankfully don't have a sweet tooth, and when I do indulge, it's once in a while, which is something I think we all should do. But I think it's just about being, balanced and making sure that you are eating a proper. The one thing you don't do is, of course, we know, don't starve yourself.
Don't worry, neither of us do that.
Me too.
Oh, look, hang around. More coming up with Jennifer Aniston this morning here at the Kyle and Jackie O Show.
Kyle and Jackie O, podcasting now.
Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, Young, Wild and Free. Talking of Young, Wild and Free, we're on with Jennifer Aniston this morning. Got the new Wanderlust movie out April 26th.
We're going to have to wait a little bit for that.
Do you still see yourself as young?
That's not soon enough.
Yeah.
No, I agree, Jen. We're all dying to see it.
Do you see yourself as young, wild and free?
Yes, and all three, exactly.
You know that song where, that Snoop Dogg one, roll one, smoke one? There was some people say that, you guys would smoke weed and everything, big weed over there.
It's just complete debauchery. It's just crazy. It's all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
It's non-stop anarchy.
Well, it's decriminalized over there. Here,
right.
It's illegal.
You're not allowed, yeah.
Now, you got a Hollywood Walk of Fame, the star, the other day, and I was surprised. I thought you would have had one years ago. Well,
I was actually shocked when they actually said that. I think for me, I'm always kind of. You are constantly saying, have I done enough? Have I earned this? So for me, it didn't feel too late.
Too late.
or anything like that. Or I was just sort of honored that it came.
That's very sweet and humble.
Do you know what I heard about that? And you can totally clarify this for me. That if you have one of those, you have to pay for it yourself.
No, you don't pay for it. It's like I think your studio buys it for you, or the Chambers of Commerce.
Right.
I'm not exactly sure.
Right, but it's not coming out of your own pocket.
No, I would never pay money for someone to walk on me.
I would.
Plenty of guys would, Jen.
I just thought then when she said that, you never know whether I've done enough and everything, I would have thought, God, I think I should already have one over there, and I'm not even known in that country.
Well, we can get working on that.
Yeah, how do we do that? So how does that come about, though? Does someone have to nominate
I think
you?
it's a body of work. They submit a bunch of names every year, and then they kind of I'm going to say this as if I know what I'm talking about. I really don't know how to clue what I'm talking about. But I think they basically go through your body of work, Hollywood Chambers of Commerce, and they sort of decide who maybe
is worthy
to be walked on.
Yeah.
Now, this movie that you're the new one, Wanderlust.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by many things. Is there a message that you need to tell everyone that's listening? Why? Because people have got to go and see these movies, right?
I know. Well, this one especially, because we've been getting such, insanely good reviews, and it's always tricky with a comedy because you never know because it's so subjective. But it's always. But we've had the majority of our reviews have been so fantastic, and I think basically what it's really a unique movie. I mean, it tells a story. It tells a story about wanting to disappear, or not wanting to, but you happen, it's sort of what the situation turns into is that you find yourself in a setting that is completely different than your
normal
life, the grind that you do, and you realize how you've lost yourself. And in this marriage, they had lost themselves completely.
Well, that's good, and I reckon a lot of people are in that place.
Yeah, a lot of people are, and it's sort of a fantasy to think, like, wouldn't it be great to go escape to a commune and just sort of say, screw it, let's just let's devote ourselves to the love and the earth and, all of that sort of stuff.
Jennifer Aniston and Paul Rudd are in this. That's Captain Wonderful, isn't it? That's Paul? Is that the...
Paul Rudd.
Yeah. Nice bloke.
One of our genius comedians of all time.
Stick around, more coming up with Jennifer Aniston this morning here at the Kyle and Jackie O Show.
Kyle and Jackie O, podcasting now. Right, cameras, action!
It's the Kyle and Jackie O Show on the air this morning. Jennifer Aniston over in LA talking about her brand new movie, Wanderlust.
Now, you celebrated your 40th the other day.
Jesus.
I love you. Yes, I'm going to just go with that.
I think you said that, life begins now and that the 30s blew. Is that true?
Well, the 30s are just, they don't blow. I mean, that's see how you're having like a flippant conversation and then it comes out like that.
Yeah.
They're just challenging, you know what I mean?
Yes.
The 20s are sort of carefree and, and then the 30s you're sort of going into your real adulthood and there's that kind of clunkiness and awkwardness, but when I say blue, I just mean it weren't as breezy as when you get to your 40s and you have a much more kind of lax sort of sense of the world and life, and you go, this is you realize there's nothing to be taken too seriously in anything except being doing your work and being a really good person.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you right now? Because it sounds
my Lord,
like
I'm a 10 plus.
You're a 10 plus, so
how
everything's all come together.
Because I was thinking, her and I are like two peas in a pod. Like
you're a 10 plus?
No, well, not really. But like my marriage sort of fell apart, and when in my 30s, I'm 40 now, and I thought life begins at 40. I'm 6 months into it. I'm not feeling life's beginning.
Oh, it's coming. Oh, don't worry. I'm actually 43. I just said I'm not 40, but I feel now guilty that I let you say I just turned 40.
43?
Are you 43?
You're a liar.
No.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you, that's the truth.
God, Jen, you look good for 43, man. That's like...
She looks good for 33.
You look, I mean, I would not have said that. I would have thought you were in your 30s, so you're looking
Oh,
good.
you sweet. No, but it does. It'll happen. It'll happen.
Oh, well, when? Because I thought I was happy, and now I'm not happy. Oh, I probably shouldn't go into it now with a big celebrity like you, but what the hell? I'm laying back now. I'm telling you my life story.
Are you laying on a couch? See, this is what I wanted to do if I wasn't ever going to be an actor.
Oh, you wanted to be a therapist?
I wanted to be a therapist.
I won't go to a therapist.
Do you know, everyone says, I remember this all on the set of, like, your co-stars on Friends, they said that you were like a therapist. You can talk to you about anything. You always have great advice.
Yeah, we did. I don't know where that comes from.
Yeah.
Caring, I think.
I don't know, or hey, I don't know if I had great advice. I just knew that people came and talked to me.
Oh,
I don't know if we led everybody in the right direction. But it's sort of just having that, I think having a lot of therapy as a kid, you sort of, you know.
You had a lot of therapy, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, not a lot of therapy. I mean, it's not like I was a victim of, but you know, when your parents get divorced, they put you into therapy so you can handle it well. And
well, I did that.
No, I am handling it well. It's you who are not handling it well.
No, I'm not. Well, I did the one therapy thing, and then I said I just refused to go again because I thought it was just not my cup of tea.
Well, it's really hard. You got to find the right fit. You know.
Yeah.
That's a tough.
I think you should be my therapist.
All right.
Well,
We can work that out.
How much would you charge per hour?
Oh, no,
I'm thinking she'd be expensive.
How much would I charge?
Now, I think it was Matt LeBlanc said the other day, couldn't even be possible to do a Friends movie because it's not shot in the same way that Sex and the City is shot, so don't even ask about it anymore.
He's absolutely correct, wouldn't you say? Because that was a single camera show, and we were a live audience 5-camera show. It would just be so silly if we had a movie.
Yeah,
I think.
So
and plus, I mean, it's like I've said, it's Friends is an intimate experience in your living room. It's not let's go and pay $100 a person for a movie night.
Okay, yeah. Where were you going to watch movies at $100 each? $100
I don't know. Isn't that what they cost now?
Probably. Stand by. More coming up with Jennifer Aniston next here at Today FM.
Kyle and Jackie O. Podcasting now.
Kyle and Jackie O's first and last.
It's the Kyle and Jackie O show on with Jennifer Aniston this morning. We love chatting to her.
We do.
Wanderlust, the new movie, out April 26th. Write it down, everybody.
We're going to play a little game called First and Last. So we will ask you a series of questions that require you to answer whether the last time you did something or the very first time you did something.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay, here we go. The first time you ever got fired, or has that happened?
I haven't been fired.
Never been fired. Last time you used an ATM?
Oh, God, 10 years ago?
Really?
How do you get your money?
What?
How do you get your money?
How do I get my money? I go to my business manager.
Oh, okay, cool. First time you failed at an audition?
The first time?
What was it?
Time I probably auditioned.
Do you remember what it was for?
God.
Was it a commercial or a
it was
TV
like
show?
maybe it might have been the movie Say Anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I failed at that one. There was a lot of, but I was a terrible auditioner.
Really?
Yeah, I would just get absolute stage fright and not know how to like yell and scream at things that weren't actually there.
Oh, that's cute. What about the first?
Like a video camera.
What about the last time you Googled yourself? When was the last time you did that?
Googling the movie, like Rotten Tomatoes, that was probably yesterday.
How did that go?
Great.
Because I always look on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, I can't Google if you Google yourself, that's just and you're asking for.
Don't Google
you're
me
asking for
when you get off
depression,
this
are you?
interview, or you'll be.
You
Well,
just
it's all
don't want to
lies.
go there.
Just lies.
Last time you watched a trashy TV show?
Last night. It wasn't trashy though.
What was it?
It was The Voice. I always think of like reality. I mean, like those kind of shows.
Yeah.
Trashy TV
Yeah.
show. Hold on. Is Hoarders trashy?
No,
Yeah.
Hoarders. I love Hoarders.
Yeah.
And I love Storage Wars, and I love all those weird ones.
And I also really do love Intervention too.
Who doesn't love a good junkie crime with his family? That's great TV.
Yeah, and then there's like pit bulls and parolees. That's a fun one.
I watched Dog the Bounty Hunter yesterday. I haven't watched that for ages. Have you watched that?
Which one?
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
No.
Oh, darn.
Oh, you're missing out
Come
there.
on.
I don't even know this. I've actually been in bed for the last couple of days because I had one of those wonderful bouts of food poisoning.
Oh, no.
So I've been catching up on all my trashy.
Oh, do you ever flick on the Kardashians? Do you watch stuff like that?
Absolutely.
Me too.
What did you think? Whose side are you on? Kim's or the other big goon? What's his name? I've forgotten his
Chris
name.
Humphries.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God, no, not that. No,
You're on Kim's side?
of course.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that was.
What do you mean is that?
I was like, is this guy the full quid or
You
what's
know
the
what?
go?
When I watched it, I believed that they were...
Oh, you were
You did?
Yeah, I did. I thought that she genuinely thought that this was going to be a good thing, but I don't believe she did it for a media stunt.
No, me neither.
I don't think so either. I think something went awry.
Yeah.
Do those media
Not
stunts
at all.
really happen, Jen? Because we hear about these things all the time.
Yeah, like people
And I-
telling the paparazzi they're going to be somewhere to do something.
No, but people hooking up for a media. I don't
Yeah,
believe.
right.
Oh no, that's absolute bullshit.
I don't believe that either. No, that's true. I think There's no way movie stars are getting together
Just for publicity?
It's just not possible.
It's one of the most ridiculous, absurd things that you can hear. That they're doing that to promote a movie. They're doing this to get publicity. But there are a certain breed of celebrity, I would say, that I think do call ahead and do kind of control their own press.
I can't imagine, because you seem to almost shy away from it.
No, you never see her.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
No, I don't do that. I don't like that.
Do you
I
find
think there's a time and place for it. I think, a red carpet or...
Yeah, sure.
I think that's all great. And I think
can you confirm that the reason celebrities do get together when they're doing movies is because they're toey and they're lonely?
When they're doing... You mean when they get together when they're doing movies?
Yeah, like they,
you're there, you're on set for months and months and there's nothing else to do, there's nowhere to go.
That doesn't happen as much as you think it does.
Oh, I
Really?
disagree.
No, they call it location temptation.
Oh, is that what
do they? Oh,
they've
there's
got
a name for it?
Oh, it's a real thing.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess, but that never ends well. If you start something on, especially, I guess you can for fun or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
It's the young brigade that do that sort of
it's
stuff.
sort of like
don't
you
they?
go on a movie, and I have to say, Wanderlust was one of the rarest experiences that we walked away from that, and we all have remained. The entire cast have remained really close.
That's nice.
Yeah.
But normally, you sort of you really have the best intentions to do so, and then, you lose touch.
How did
just forget.
How did you find the move from LA to New York? You and Justin are living in New York. Do you find it a lot better? Are you happier there?
We're back in LA.
Oh, are you guys?
We actually tried New York. He still has his apartment there, but it was a little rough going with the paparazzis and stuff in the building that we were in. So
Right.
it sort of didn't feel like the New York that I grew up in and knew. Felt like I was in a fishbowl and way too a little vulnerable, and I just felt mortified for my neighbors and
Poor old
Always looking out
Beyonce
for
and
someone
Jay-Z
else.
next door.
Well, Jen, thanks so much. If you do want to announce on this show that you're pregnant, you can go ahead.
Oh,
but-
God, give her a chance to get pregnant.
I'm just saying, they're always saying you're
Yes,
pregnant.
Exactly. But you know what? I would. You'll hear it straight from me when that does happen.
Well, look, I
I guarantee you.
I hope this guy and you work out. If you don't, I'm lonely over here. I'm happy to go seconds.
That's a very kind offer.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jen. Thank you so
guys.
Bye,
much.
darling.
Bye,
You're welcome. Jennifer Aniston, Wanderlust is out April 26. Everyone here at the Kyle and Jackie O Show.
Kyle and Jackie O. Podcasting now.
Bullshit, Bruno.
Hey, Bruno.
Hey, good morning.